Hello, welcome to Midnight Messages. My name is Stacy, and all right. So I've been having dreams about an apocalypse lately, and we're gonna do a reading that tells us what we need to do for our 7 chakras to be aligned, pretty much. So these cards are for the root chakra. What does the root chakra need to tell us? Dance portal for the root chakra. Let go. That kind of makes sense. And now, this is for the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra. Ooh, enchantment and celebration. Now, we're to use this one again for the solar plexus. Alchemy and choices. Wonder what that's about. Now the heart chakra has so many that we can draw on. Bliss, trust. Interesting. Root, solar, no, root, sacral, solar, heart. That one turned over, so we're taking that. Justice. Okay. the next two come from this part of the deck, which will be your third eye and crown. Let me just say, all right, I know I said that first little bit about, me having dreams about an apocalypse happening. It's not even like zombies. It's like the banks don't open their door because there's no money type thing. It's, and now with the threat of, World War III possibly happening, I don't think I'm too far off. An apocalypse for America is coming. And what I mean by that is an apocalyptic event that changes the way that we do everyday life. That is what I mean. That is what I mean. Okay, autonomy. Alrighty then, we are getting somewhere spicy here. Yeah. So. What's the crown chakra? What we need to know for that one. So listen, even with the cards coming out the way that they are coming out, basically I'm going to tell you that you cannot vision. And of course, vision. So you cannot predict the way that the world is going to behave, basically. You cannot predict how people are going to treat you or each other or anyone for that matter. And this thing, here's a good one. Let's see what pops out of this. This thing that's going to happen is, well, you're celebrating, right? The riddle. Of course, everything's a riddle. Oh, hold on. How? No wonder I was sitting on a fork. What? How the fuck? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know anymore. I don't want to know anymore. And in all seriousness, I probably already know because I'm the only one that's here right now. So I was eating fruit on the couch with the fork, and I was stoned. And the fruit cup juice is over there, and the fork apparently made it to under my butt. So, wow. Okay, the riddle, the mystic, the shapeshifter, the one, the heart, the venom, the destroyer, the tear, the bridge, and the starborn. Yeah, it's looking like we're gonna have an apocalypse. Okay? And basically, the one, God, the universe, is going to open people's hearts, but first, there's going to be venom and the destruction that leads to tears. And then the bridge will be built by the starborn or starseeds that are on this planet. We don't all think the same. And here's the issue that I'm having when it comes to the 7 chakras and what I pulled. So the root chakra, basically dance in order to connect with that chakra. And then chakra number 2, the solar plexus. Yes, solar plexus. Do spells and celebrate. Enchantment to me is like spells and potions. So like maybe you're cooking for like people and you're kind of like saying affirmations over the food, like, oh, let this food be healing, let this food increase love in people that eat it, that kind of stuff. That's good. That's what's going to bring you closer to your solar plexus. Okay. Then the sacral, okay, which is right near your sacrum, okay, your sacral chakra. Don't kill me if I'm saying it wrong. That's the way I've been taught to say it my whole fucking life. So in order to, be connected with that one, you have choices that you need to alchemize. So you need to blend your choices together. So it's not one or the other. It's like both. And in balancing that, you will be connected more to your sacral chakra. Now your heart, this is a no-brainer to me. It's bliss and trust. So basically trust your heart, trust your bliss, trust what makes you happy, and go in that direction. Go in the direction of what you're passionate of, and your heart chakra is going to allow you to be connected with it. As long as you trust what makes you happy, what makes you feel amazingly alive, the things that cause you to feel bliss. All right? Follow those. For your throat, it looks like you may be speaking your justice, like speaking your truth, which is bringing justice to certain situations. And in doing that, excuse me. And in doing that, you're finding your autonomy. But in finding your autonomy, you are realizing that you are more connected with spirit and people than you realize. So you're more connected than separate. Yes, you are an external being on this planet. You have your own thoughts and your own emotions, feelings, vibrations. Like we all have our signature vibration. That's how you find your soul family and twin flames, soulmates, all that. You find them through vibration. It's actually kind of cool. And I'll get into that at some point. But in finding your autonomy and yourself, basically you're finding yourself. You're finding yourself while connecting with others. But in order to connect to your third eye and this chakra right here, you need to go within and find you. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you becoming? Who are you meant to be? Who do you want to be? Like, who are you? So, why is that light on? I can't stand that shit. Hold on. Sorry about that. So my phone, the camera on my phone's light was on and it was blinding me, and I was about to have to put on my my sunglasses to avoid that light because it's very bright and very white. And bright white lights give me migraines. All right, so in connecting with your third eye, right? You are essentially realizing who you are and what you're not. And you're letting go of whatever doesn't serve you intuitively. And here, all right, to connect with your crown chakra, you may be having visions, and that is the universe trying to tell you what is going on. They're giving you these visions in order for you to be able to help other people. And I'm telling you right now, with the way things are looking, it would not surprise me if the United States didn't end up in some kind of conflict, maybe not a World War III type conflict, with another country in these next few years. But the outcome of that, of the venom destroying and crying and the heart being like ripped open by, like, society's heart is just like ripped open, because basically of politics, shape-shifting, the universe, and like mediums and mystics and people that are in that realm. They basically come in. People don't believe in themselves. They don't feel connected to themselves, the planet, or anything. And then all of a sudden something happens. It shifts the timeline. The shapeshifter shifts the timeline, and all of the world's hearts open at the same time, which causes the venom and the destroyer and the tear to be seen for what they are. So they came in and they spewed a lot of hateful words. Like, a lot of hate is in this world right now. But what's really happening is those hateful words are causing the destruction of entire systems. All right? And we may be crying for the old ways, crying for the way things were, crying for our families, people, you know, but there is a bridge. There's a bridge to the everlasting other side. And star seeds, star-born people are the bridge. They are the bridge to what happens next. And in that case, it's kind of looking like star seeds are going to rebuild the planet. They're going to rebuild the planetary alignment. Because right now, this whole planet, this whole universe is out of whack. It's not in alignment. You may have a few people here and there that are in alignment with their true higher selves, but that's few and far between, honey. That is few and far between. There's a lot of people that are not in any type of alignment with themselves, with the universe, with the planet, with, like, even their animals at home. Like, they are not in alignment. They are fighting every day. They are causing drama, chaos. Like, this ghetto behavior, alright? And I don't mean ghetto like, I'm not talking about a race. I'm talking about a behavior. I'm talking about a set of behaviors that is being kicked up and released. So right now, we've got a whole bunch of people acting a whole lot of ghetto. Yep. And what's gonna happen is somehow it's like the ghetto gets ripped out of you by hurtful words meant to destroy systems and make you cry. I mean, it's meant to make you cry. It's meant to hurt you. It's meant to cause pain. What happens is meant to cause pain. But through the pain and the opening of your heart, because if your heart wasn't open, you wouldn't feel the pain. Yeah. If your heart wasn't open, you wouldn't feel the pain. And this is kind of reinforcing my freaking dreams lately. Like, an apocalypse doesn't mean the end of it doesn't mean the end of everything. It's not like a zombie apocalypse, you know, like zombies are gonna come and the whole entire world has to, like, change. No, what this is talking about is more like the end of government systems, the end of money, the end of banks controlling things, the end of pharmaceutical companies gouging prices for Americans, the end of tyranny. And I'm not saying that anyone is a tyrant. I'm just saying right now that the system is literally being broken from the inside out, and that's what we need. It needs to literally be destroyed so we can rebuild the bridges into something new that's more positive, that's more aligned with the way the planet should be, because we're not in alignment right now. We are so far out of alignment, we're just fighting each other over nothing. Literally, people are fighting each other over color of skin. That is literally fighting over nothing. People are fighting because of color of skin. I'm sorry, that's just, it's dumb. It's dumb. And now we've got, like, we're bombing people, and how fun is this? This world this world right now is so far up in chaos's purgatory ass that they don't know what to do. They don't know if they're gonna, like, literally just bomb this entire world or remake it in the eyes of peace and harmony. Because right now we are so far from that. Yeah, vision in the dream. Like, seriously, your dreams may be actual premonition, premonitic. Is that a word? Premonitic visions? So your dreams may actually be like premonitions, or, as I'm saying, premonitic visions. And what's funny is you feel like letting go is a burden. All right, you feel like letting go and, like, dancing and just being yourself is a burden to you. So the more that you do it, the more that you realize that it's not a burden and it's actually soothing your soul to do this. Also, enchantment and celebrating change. Listen, there's one thing that you can count on in this, two things that you can count on in this planetary world or whatever: death and change. The only consistent thing in life is change. You change daily. Every single day you can be a different person. You can wake up and decide you want to be somebody different. And you can be, because you have the ability to change. Whether it's overnight or over time, it doesn't matter. You have that ability. You could wake up tomorrow and be like, I think I want to do blah, blah, blah. And then you have changed your timeline, changed your trajectory in life, and changed your outlook. It's all about change, and the choices and alchemy has to do with love. All right? Your heart and your heart and your sacral chakra, all right, these two are fighting. But if you listen to your heart over the fear, listen to your heart over the fear, all right? Trust your blissful moments. Listen to your heart over the fear and the fighting. The fighting is coming from your ego. You're not... All right. Listen to your heart over the fear. The fighting is hurting your heart. Like, literally, all this pain and suffering and tragedy is literally hurting your heart. All right? You Okay, so you have control over your words, which is bringing justice to your life, and you have realized that you have control over the power of your voice. Your voice has power, and you're realizing this, and you're starting to use that power. You're not running from it, you're not scared of it, you are using it, and you are realizing that the words you speak can control your reality. What? You might have just realized that right now watching this video. The words you speak can have the power to control your reality. Back it up. One more time. This is it. Last time I'm going to say it. The words that come out of your freaking mouth have the power to make things happen in your life. All right? We're just going to say it like that. The words that come out of your fucking mouth have the fucking power to make things happen in your life. All right? Speak kindly to yourself and about yourself. Don't ever speak bad about yourself, because that's bringing shit into existence that you don't even want to deal with. All right? Seriously, don't do it. And you have a new vision in regards to yourself. You have a new vision, a new outlook. You are seeing yourself differently as a separate being that is also connected to the universe. What? Again, with the mind-blowing epiphanies. Seriously. And then, like I said, for your dreams are being given to you. Your visions are being given to you. They are coming from your higher power, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. Your dreams and your visions are coming to you from a source bigger than you. And that's how you're going to stay connected to that energy, is by allowing your dreams and your visions to like settle in and writing about them. Maybe you tell your friend, I don't know. But your dreams and your visions are seeping. They're becoming real. Like you're prophetically leading a charge to heal the planet. But first I'm gonna tell you, in order to be made whole, you have to fracture things down to their core. You cannot make something whole that is already cohesive. And with the way that these systems work, you literally have to be the guy at the top in order to break it. And I'm sorry, but that's what we're seeing the president right now do. He's at the top and he's breaking the system. He's literally overloading the American government and bank systems and all of this. He's overloading the systems and he's showing you what is wrong and he's trying to make it right. Okay? No, I am not a DJ T supporter. I also don't have DJT derangement syndrome. I think it's so funny, but that is real. You should be looking that shit up on YouTube, man. That shit is funny. Oh my god, it's so funny. But I also don't agree with him on how he goes about doing certain things. Because honestly, he could go about this whole situation in a much better way, and we wouldn't be all scared and shitting our pants that World War III might happen. All right? Just saying. Trump, if you see this, all right? I know the apocalypse is inevitable, and I know you're the dude to trigger it. But you might want to do it a little bit more gently. Just saying. I know it has to happen. But dude, you're being harsh on a lot of people. Like a lot of people. You're being so harsh. You're literally breaking all the systems at one time. And nobody sees that for what it is. He's literally breaking the entire world government one system at a time while doing it all at once. Yep, slow down. Slow down. Like I said, slow down. Let go. New beginnings. Change. I told you. Celebrate. Do your enchantments. Like, do your affirmations. Meditate. Change is coming. Change is inevitable. Another new beginning. Okay, so if change is happening so quickly that there's so many new beginnings happening, another new beginning. This one, yeah, has to do with your choices in love and the way that you go about things in your daily life. You are changing. You are initiating these changes. So that way you have autonomy. That way you know you love yourself unconditionally. You know you're that bitch or you're that guy. Like, you know that you're the top dog in the fight, even if you're seen as an underdog. You know you're not the underdog. Just because other people see you like that doesn't mean ego death. What I tell you. Don't listen to your ego. Listen to your dreams and the visions. It's okay. Ego's gonna come and be like, that's not a real vision. Oh, don't listen to your dreams. They're not really gonna happen. You really think an apocalypse could happen? Do you really think that zombies could be a thing? Yes, I do. You wanna know why I do? Look at what's going on in this world. Seriously. Take a look around and then you tell me that you don't think that zombies might be the next thing coming out of the fucking media's mouth. Like, this shit is ridiculous. The world is ridiculous right now. And nobody wants to hear anything anyone has to say. We're just gonna blow everyone up. That's literally what it feels like. Seriously. I don't want to hear you, so I'm not going to have to. I'm just going to blow up bombs on you. That's some fucking messed up shit, bro. And I, for one, as a citizen of the world, period, don't believe in the fact that everyone wants to go blowing everyone up. That sounds a little drastic. Okay? That sounds drastic. That sounds like I just don't want to be here anymore. And I keep on, they took my tracking device out of like last year. The year before that actually. In September. And then I found out my brain shit this past September. In September they find out weird shit. So I had what they called an encapsulated, like, I don't know, it was an encapsulated ball of tissue. Yeah, it was tissue because they didn't say it was fat. It wasn't a lipoma. It was literally, it said an encapsulated ball of tissue. So there was something in the ball of tissue that got encapsulated by the tissue. But I was never told it was in the ball of tissue. I believe it was my alien tracking device. Now the aliens don't know if I'm alive or not, and they won't come get me. And I'm mad. Because the aliens need to come back and pick me up. This is retarded. I'm done with this planet. At this point in time, I'm done. Come get me. Of course. Well, that makes sense too. Okay, so listen. Speed this up a little bit. you're ending cycles and you're starting new cycles, and you're also reaping the rewards of old cycles that you finished that were beneficial to you, like in love and money and in every area of your life. You are coming out of that hangman hermit mode. Like, your heart is literally coming out of being stuck. Am I crazy? No, I'm not. They're both in reverse too. The Chariot and the Chariot, you guys are going to see them upright, but for me, they're both in reverse. So you need to slow the fuck down in taking action seriously. What you want, what you've spoken to existence, the truth that you've spoken, now you need to let the world catch up to where you are. You need to slow down and let everyone else catch up. Because you already know what's going on. Your ego is gone. Like, your ego is dead and gone. And you know what's coming. You know. Which is why your heart is coming out of being in, like, paused state, just hanging around doing, like, nothing. It's coming out of that really quick. And this is coming out of hermit mode. So you're using your voice to your power, and you're no longer just shutting it down. Alrighty. So that's enough for me about an apocalypse that may or may not happen. But with the way shit looks, hopefully, I'm just saying, it might be something that needs to happen in order to bring about peace and harmony and a better world. Just saying, don't shoot the messenger, okay? If you stayed down for the ride and you caught my vibe and you want to be part of my tribe, please like, share, comment, and subscribe below. As always, you guys know I love you, and peace.